What is up, guys? Welcome back to another day. Uh, yep, we're still here. Now, it may look like things are going a little backwards because we're back on the lift. We've got the bed off this truck right now, but we're not. Okay, we're actually moving forward. And what I'm doing today is fuel pressure regulator. I took all the stock fuel pressure stuff out of this car pretty much. It has a fuel pump module that kind of regulates its fuel pressure and all this other good whammy bammy good stuff. I don't have that in this car anymore, so kind of doing a standalone fuel system. Remember from a few videos back, I did take the pump out of the stock vehicle and put inside of here, and that was a returnless system. I'm actually going to create a return style system so I can regulate the pressure and, well, hopefully keep this thing running. Well, you can see I've been busy with whatever you want to call this mess here. Pretty much almost got most of the harness that I need squared away. The fuel line coming in is all good to go. It's sitting up here. And ideally, you want to run the fuel pressure regulator somewhere in the engine bay. But with this setup, I don't think it's going to work for what I want to do. It's got this connector on it. There is a connector you can buy, but it doesn't seem to fit right. It seems to fit like the 03, 04 style engines, 4.6s. So I am not going to buy like basically it's a AN fitting that can take inside here. And then you run your you run your hose to the firewall, and that's kind of where everything gets plumbed. Nope. Once again, I want to make things a little bit more complicated on myself, so I'm going to put it in the back. And I'm going to put it in the wheel well in the back, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get chastised for putting fuel stuff and regulators. Oh, it's going to get dirty. Oh, it's going to knock out the setting of the pressure. No, it's not. It's not. All right. It's going to be just fine. Plus, I get the warm fuzzy that I don't have a bunch of fuel line connections up on my firewall. If one starts leaking where all the exhaust is, well, that's just causes for explosions and kaboomies and big fires. Now, I'm not a fan of that. So, if it does decide to leak, at least it's in the back. I get time to get out of the cab and we get going. So let me show you what I'm going to do, what the plan is, and we'll just start attacking it one by one. So up here under the box, I went ahead and cut some holes here. There's a big hole there. That's kind of where my fuel line is going to go in, and I'm going to put the regulator on this fuel on this frame rail. Well, let's see. Y'all can see it. The stock tank's still sitting back there. Pumps coming in here. But the main line came up the frame rail, went into the filter, and then from the filter right here to that line that's going all the way up to the motor. So what I'm going to do now is kind of cut it off. I'm going to put a regulator here on the frame. Then the supply is going to go to the regulator. We can see the pressure from the outside. It's going to go to this filter and then kind of keep continuing. However, what's going to change is there's going to be a return. Like I said earlier, these Crown Vics town cars, Grand Marquis, whatever, they used a fuel pump module. So it would sense its fuel pressure up on the rail, and it would start changing its volts in that module to kind of slow down the pump or increase the pump, turn the pump off, whatever it needs to do. I don't have all that stuff. So that was a returnless style because it already knew what pressure was coming into it. It didn't need to return any fuel because it was regulating it before it made it to the fuel rail. So now what I got to do is figure out how to get it returned to the tank. I think what I'm going to do is go into the vent line or the fill line over there versus trying to cut holes in the tank, get all the debris and metal stuff in the tank. There's no need for that. So as we kind of work through this, we'll kind of come up with different ideas. I don't know. I don't have a solid plan, guys. If you know me by now, I don't really have solid plans. I have plans. I got multiple plans. I usually take all those plans and put them together into one, and I kind of just, shoot from the hip, do whatever I got to do. So let's slowly start working away at this. The first thing I want to do is get the the regulator mounted here. All right, just got to get out of here. And we'll go get it set up. All right, so what exactly do we have? Here's the fuel regulator. Basically have a line in right here. This will be where the gauge is, which is right here. That'll go like there. We have a line out. This is where you adjust your pressure. And then we'll have the return here on this side. So everything's going to regulate inside of here. the good pressure is going to go out towards the motor, and then the bad or the excess fuel is going to drop out the bottom and return to the tank. There is also a vacuum line that goes here on the side. That is going to regulate my pressure basically under load, any type of vacuum. So once we stomp the gas, it should drop or increase my fuel. And then once we're kind of at idle, it should kind of drop it back down to wherever we need to do it. So let's get this over there. Need that and this and that and this. So I went ahead and cut these holes to the size of the unions, the 90s, whatever you want to call them. Put some nutserts in here. Hopefully I got them lined up correctly. Use my good eye. Come on, baby, get in there. All right. All right, that's where she's going to lay. Now we're going to go ahead and put a 90 on this side, shoot through this hole, come around the back, and go ahead and into the tank. So I already went ahead and cut the crimps off of that end. We're going to take this measurement pretty much and put it over onto this abraded line. That, well, I may have already started. All right. I'm going to need to put y'all on a stand. There ain't no way I'm doing this one-handed. Pretty good with most of the other stuff, but not this. Nope, not happening. All right, I'm going to take this line, make it the same length. Oh, wrong line. This line. Make it the same length there. What I'm going to do is I tape my edges off, so when I cut it, it's already taped. And that abraded metal stuff inside of there likes to stay put together. Get it nice and tight. Right there. We're going to bring it over here to the metal shear, because that thing's going to swoop, cut it in one little schwacka. See? Nice and square. Well, minus the fuzzies. Nice and square. And the abraded line kind of stayed together. All right. Well, that end isn't going to really matter. This end is going to be going into the tank. It's going to be getting crimped. But these little guys, again, we're going to probably put one good one on there. My crimpers. Once again, that little thing will crimp into there. Crimp it down. All right, let's get all of these put in. All right. Probably raise this chuck bed up a little bit more, so I ain't gotta. Let's put it on there first. Come on, baby, get on there. And this line, stay out. Through there. and hook on there. All right. Now we got the main feed coming from the tank to the regulator. And now we're going to go ahead and build one from here into the hole and into the filter. That's not there. That's right there. All right. I think what I'll do is make the 91st, put this back in and then do the same thing. Just kind of cut it to size. Here's the 90 we're going to be using. Here's the fitting. So we're going to need the actual line, right? Still over here. Got him. That little bad boy on there. You can see down inside there, that hose isn't all the way on there, so I got to get that as far down as possible. Kind of twisted as it's going. This is why you want it kind of nice and flat, because if it ain't flat, it ain't going to sit nice and even on the inside of this little set right there. So it's about, nope. There we go. Now it's on there. Get that in the vise. Don't go too hard because that's just aluminum. Really just need it to hold it a little bit. I'm going to spray some of the old blaster, peanut butter blaster on it. I'm trying to get it to start without stripping it. I'm pulling up on this line too, because pushing up, if I'm pushing down this, there's a chance that's going to come down. So I'll kind of feel to see if that's coming off. And we're good to go. Crank her down till these things sit flush. I still kind of keep my hand there to see if it starts pushing that line. But usually about a quarter of the way, if it ain't pushing that line, it's grabbing it fine. So yep. Now, the filter. Come on, hose, drag on with me. Feed that line through the frame. Ooh. It's going to be sitting that way. Okay. We'll be all right. Come on, baby. Get through there. Something I should have thought about is, well, I've got those holes like perfectly aligned. However, when I took the measurement, these were seated on there. So now they're not sitting on there straight. I'm probably gonna have to loosen them back up, put the line on, put it back together. So might be a pain in the butt to change it later, but it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna take this back off, kind of slide it to the side, tighten each side, and we'll go from there. All right, got the supply, then the, well, other supply to the filter installed, got another hole drilled for the bottom of the return, and that's what we're gonna be making right now. So the two lines are done. This should be the final line. And well, we're just about to the end there, fellas. And fellers, sorry, and fellers. This isn't just a guy show. Okay, so here is my fuel filler neck hose, and this is my thought. Okay, I'm thinking. Actually, I know it's going to work because I've done this in other vehicles, and they have not failed yet. So I've got the filler neck. This is where it meets the top of the tank, and that's the other side is for the fuel door. So what I did was I took, rotate, yeah. Basically took an A&N fitting, a union, put it through the outside or through the inside, basically like that, and that's clipped onto there. So that'll be a good return. It's right through the top of the tank. Now I need to get this 90 on here for the return side. All right, what do I need to do first? We need to take this off. I'm gonna get this shoved down here on the line. Come on, baby. Not even close. Come on. I'm gonna pull that electrical tape on the end of there, but he needs to get fired. All right, we're just gonna take a couple layers off. Now, she's gonna want to go maybe a little lube ski on it. Should help it out. Maybe not. No, it's just making my hand slip. All right. Okay, the tube is up through a little fitting. Let's get some more lube on this end here. And hold that bottom line. Kind of get it started. Come on. All right. Oh, a couple more turns. Come on. Get on there. Come on. Get out of the line once it'll coil up and be silly. Get. What do I need? 3/4 wrench. Let's go ahead and get, probably should do the bottom side first. Bottom side of the regulator first. Throw that over there. Feed that through. Come on, baby. Why don't you just, for once, not fight me. Just for once. That's not even really good size. But the adjustable, oh, it should be perfect. Get off there. Get off. See, I just jinxed my stuff. I said it's going to work great. Nope. Get off. Let go, let go, let go. All right. Good day. Good. All right. Where you be? Where you be? Clamp. There we go. Of course, probably got the clamp on backwards, don't I? It don't matter. This bed's going to get pulled to pull these clamps anyways. So you're going to stay just like that. And let's see if we can see down in there. Nope, can't see it. But there you go. There's the idea. We'll get those kind of all zip tied up together. Carry that line. So now we've got the stock pump out of that original car going to a regulator. Regulator is going to the filter. Filter is now all the way to the front. And anything extra is coming right here in this line, right back into the tank. All right, that's pretty much it as far as it goes for the pressure regulator. There are a couple little things I've got kind of left. I've got to put a vacuum hose that goes from the throttle body all the way back to the regulator. That's going to kind of help everything kind of while it's under load, adjust the pressure. And when we're at idle, it kind of restores the pressure back to where it should be. Got to wire the pump to some sort of key on up there, which is pretty simple. I've got a lot of extra wires up there, so I'll put those to good use. Yeah, hopefully the next video tomorrow, I'm going to be putting the bed back down on it, getting the filler neck, getting the vent hose, all that kind of stuff like that. Throw some gas in it, set the fuel pressure itself, kind of let it feed itself up to the fuel rod and see if it kind of runs under its own power. Who knows? I don't have time to sit there and keep spraying starting fluid on the old throttle neck every time I want to drive this. So I'm hoping this works. Fingers crossed it does. I do know I haven't put a video out every single day like I was hoping from the beginning. I kind of remember, or not remember, kind of knew this was going to happen at the beginning. And I was hoping to fill all these kind of voids with some content. But, guys, it's boring, okay? Wiring, cutting thing, all this silly odd stuff I don't even like doing. I've got videos on them. I just haven't been posting them because I don't think it's that entertaining. I don't even think really any of these are that entertaining, but hey, people are still coming back to watch, so I'll keep kind of putting out whatever I can. We're about a week out before shakedown time and probably about 10 days out from the show. Drop a comment down and let me know if you guys think I'm even going to make it to the show. I kind of have my own opinions on that. Kind of already know what's going to happen towards the end. But I'm not going to let you guys, I'll just let you guys wait it out. Anyways, thanks a lot, guys, for sticking around. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you are subscribed, share it out. And if you're not subscribed or you don't want to subscribe because, you know, it's kind of expensive, that free 99 stuff is, I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to do something that's free. Anyways, where was that? See, I was gibbering. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Anyways, oh yeah. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you are subscribed, share it out. If you're not subscribed, share it out also. Throw a comment, put a like, throw a dislike. We'll see you guys. I'm not going to say tomorrow because I keep saying tomorrow, and it's been like 2 days. So we'll see you next time.